How does watching sport influence the brain? A. During the epoch when the poet Homer unveiled his grand epic, the ancient Greeks initiated a festival where men contended in a race of roughly 200 meters. The victor would be rewarded with a symbolic olive branch. This event, known as the Olympics, has transcended its humble origins to embody the human quest for progress. The captivating nature of these games raises an intriguing question. What exactly draws us in as spectators? Is it the thrill of competition, the beauty of human movement, or something happening within our brains? B. In 1996, 3 Italian neuroscientists, Giacomo Rizzolatti, Leonardo Fagassi, and Vittorio Galles, conducted research on the premotor cortex of monkeys and made a groundbreaking discovery. They revealed a cluster of cells that act as a repository for motor actions, similar to grammar of movement. These cellular networks represent the sentences of full-body motions that our brains meticulously retain and refine. Take the art of swinging a golf club as an example. For those who only watch the Masters tournament on television, playing golf may appear deceptively effortless. However, for novices, smoothly maneuvering the asymmetrical metal club presents a nearly impossible challenge. This is because novices rely on conscious effort, utilizing brain regions adjacent to the premotor cortex. Experts, by contrast, instinctively execute perfectly balanced movements, as their actions are deeply ingrained and intertwined with neurons in the premotor cortex. Their swing occurs with the serenity of a refined autopilot, requiring no conscious control. This neural distinction between novices and experts provides insight into how long-term training can physically reshape the brain. C. These neurons in the premotor cortex not only help explain why some athletes seem to have exceptional skills, but they also exhibit a wondrous characteristic that prompted Rizzolatti, Fagassi, and Galles to bestow upon them the exalted label of mirror neuron. They point out that mirror neurons are activated when a primate performs a particular action, such as grasping or holding an object, or when it witnesses another individual performing a comparable action. Humans possess an even more intricate motor neuron system that reflects the external world in our brains, enabling us to internalize the behaviors of others. Nonetheless, these cells necessitate what scientists refer to as goal-oriented movements to activate. If we stare at a photograph, a static image of a runner striding ahead, our mirror neurons remain utterly silent. It is solely when the runner is in action, be it in running, moving, or sprinting, that they are ignited. Movement, not stillness, is what speaks to our brains. D. Electrophysiological studies have shown that when we observe a golfer or a runner in action, our own premotor cortex mirror neurons respond as if we were participating in the activity. This neural mirroring was initially identified in 1954 by French physiologists Gastart and Bert, who noticed specific alpha and mu brainwave patterns in humans. The mu signal plays a role in neural mirroring, remaining active during periods of bodily stillness but dissipating when we undertake active pursuits like playing a sport or changing TV channels. Notably, the mu signal also remains subdued while we observe someone else in action, such as on television, which alludes to the influence of mirror neurons. This suggests that our brains do not simply passively register what we see, but actively simulate it, engaging systems normally reserved for action. F. Rizzolatti, Fagassi, and Galles have coined the term direct matching hypothesis to delineate the concept of mirror neurons. They asserted that to comprehend the movements of sports stars, we need to align the visual representation of the observed action with our own motor representation of the same action. According to this theory, watching an Olympic athlete can evoke a resonance in the observer's motor system. The observer's motor knowledge is harnessed to decipher the observed action. However, mirror neurons extend beyond being merely neural foundations for our sporting inclinations. They also enable observers to enhance their athletic abilities through the process of observation. It turns out that watching a remarkable golfer improves our own golfing skills, and witnessing a skilled sprinter actually bolsters our running speed. This ability to learn through observation is a vital skill. From language acquisition in infancy to understanding facial expressions, mimicking plays a fundamental role in our consciousness. The most accomplished athletes possess a premotor cortex capable of envisioning victorious movements, supplemented with the physical attributes required to translate those movements into reality. In this way, action and imagination coalesce to drive performance. F. However, how many among us watch sport in order to enhance our athletic abilities? Most spectators tune in for the emotional roller coaster, the human drama it encompasses. This emotional connection finds its roots in mirror neurons, which allow spectators to perceive athletes' victorious movements and to share in their triumphs. This is because they are directly associated with the amygdala, a key area of the brain responsible for emotional processing. During the Olympics, mirror neurons in individuals around the world resonate in unison, and watching sport unifies people. The majority of us may never run a mile in under 4 minutes or hit a home run, yet as we gather around our televisions, we all briefly get a taste of the feeling of executing something flawlessly. In those fleeting moments, sport becomes more than entertainment. It becomes a shared human experience.